It's Oscar season, folks. It's that time of year, ladies and gentlemen, where all movies from the previous year come together and we get to see which film wins the awards. My name is Grahamalot. I cover everything from movies to TV shows, and today we're going to be doing our final predictions for all Oscar nominations. Now that we've gotten through all the other award shows, the SAG Awards, the BAFTAs, everything else, it's time that we make our final predictions for the 2022 Oscars. Now, I'm not going to go through each and every category because I'm not a professional, and some of these movies I just haven't seen, but I will hit on the big categories such as Best Picture, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actress, etc., etc. All right, so we're gonna start off with Best Sound. Here are the nominees right here. I think out of these five, the one I really want to win is The Batman because this is one of the only categories it is nominated in. But realistically, maybe Elvis gets it. I don't know. But the one I think is going to win might be All Quiet on the Western Front. Watching this movie and hearing the sounds that they had used, I really wish I was able to watch this in a movie theater to get the full experience of sound. But just from watching it at home, I could tell that they put a lot of time and effort into trying to make this sound as good as possible. So yeah, Best Sound, I'm gonna go to All Quiet on the Western Front. Next, we have Best Costume Design. Here are the five nominees right here. Now, to be fair, I have not seen Miss Harris Goes to Paris, so I'm not going to comment on that one. I feel like the other four nominees are really good picks. You know, you have Elvis, who perfectly recreated all the Elvis costumes. You have Black Panther Wakanda Forever, who made these super unique and awesome designs for each costume. You also have Everything Everywhere All at Once, which made all of Stephanie Sue's costumes look amazing. Babylon doesn't have bad costumes, but compared to the other three, I don't think it'll win. I think Best Costume Design is going to go to Everything Everywhere All at Once, just because Stephanie Sue's costumes were fantastic, so unique and different, and they were such a spectacle in the movie. All right, next we have Best Visual Effects. Here are the five nominees right here. I feel like with categories like this, when you have a movie like Avatar, it's kind of a shoe-in to win, even though I don't want it to win. I think Avatar probably will win the category. I would really like it if The Batman won, and you might think I'm some comic book nerd that only wants the comic book movie to win, but I really love The Batman and what they did different. So Best Visual Effects, I'm probably going to assume Avatar is going to win this one. Next up, we have Best Original Screenplay. Here are the nominees here. I think this one is 100% going to go to Everything Everywhere All at Once. I also think that it should go to this movie. This movie has done things that no other movie has done, and the way that they carry it out is so phenomenal. I definitely think this is a shoo-in for Best Original Screenplay. I think maybe The Banshees of Inisherin could come in and take it, but I'm going to go with Everything Everywhere All at Once. Next up, we have Best Original Score. Here are the nominees here. I am 100% going to give this to Babylon. This is one of the best scores I've heard in a very long time. I've listened to it almost every single day since I watched this movie, and I remember listening to it again for the first time after watching the movie, and I literally almost cried. Justin Hurwitz, who made this score, also made the score for La La Land, and when him and Damien Chazelle work on a movie together, I know that we're going to get the best soundtrack out of every movie that year. So yes, I'm going with Babylon on this one. Next up, we have Best Supporting Actress. Here are the nominees. Now, this might be a hot take, but I think that every single award show that is choosing Jamie Lee Curtis over Stephanie Sue in Everything Everywhere All at Once is absolutely criminal. I feel like everyone is just overlooking Stephanie Sue because Jamie Lee Curtis is also in this category, but I really hope that Stephanie Sue wins this. I know Angela Bassett has also won a lot of awards for Best Supporting Actress, but I'm predicting who I think is going to win, and I think that Jamie Lee Curtis will win, even though I want Stephanie Sue to win. Next up, we have Best Supporting Actor. Here are your nominees. So far, in almost every single award show, we've seen Ke Huy Quan almost sweep this category, and I do think he'll sweep it here too. I think he's gonna win Best Supporting Actor. He killed it. I loved his comeback for this movie. He's such a genuine and nice man as well, so I hope the best for him. I think he'll win it. Next up, we have Best Director, and here are your 6 nominees. They have both the Daniels up here for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and I think that as long as one of them win, it's a win for both of them. Yeah, Google actually just messed this up. Apparently they are together on the actual ballot, but they just put them separate for some reason. This category is pretty stacked. You have Martin McDonagh, Todd Field, Ruben, the Daniels, and Steven Spielberg. It's kind of hard to predict who I think is going to win, but I think that based off of the Golden Globes, I'm going to go with Steven Spielberg. The Fabelmans, for me, was a very influential movie last year. It was probably one of, if not my favorite movies from last year. So my prediction is that Steven Spielberg is going to win, but to be honest, I think any one of these directors could win. They all did a fantastic job on all of their movies, and I'd be okay if any of the other ones won. But yeah, final prediction, I'm going to go Steven Spielberg for Best Director. Next up, we have Best Animated Feature. Here are your nominees for this category. I think there's only 3 movies in this category that could win this Oscar, and that's going to be Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with Susan. Marcel the Shell with shoes on, that's so hard to say, and Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I'm kind of shocked that Marcel the Shell has not won more awards than it has, so I don't know if it's gonna win here at the Oscars. My prediction for who I think is going to win the Oscar is gonna be Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Puss in Boots could come in and take it, but I think Pinocchio is gonna win it right here. But again, I don't know why Marcel the Shell is not getting more awards than it is. I feel like it's kind of getting snubbed. All right, we are in the final 3 categories, the big 3 right here: Best Actress, Best Actor, and Best Picture. It's International Women's Day today, so I'm gonna go ahead and do Best Actress first. And here are your nominees for Best Actress. In my eyes, there are only 3 people on this list that probably have a chance to win. That's Michelle Yeoh, Cate Blanchett, and Michelle Williams. I'm not saying that Andrea Riseborough or Ana de Armas did a bad job, but compared to the other 3 who deliver such a strong performance, I don't think that they're gonna win. We've seen Michelle Yeoh win a ton of awards for Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think she has a very, very strong chance to win. I think it would be really cool to see Cate Blanchett win. She did a great job in Tar. I even think that Michelle Williams probably will not win this category, so I think it's between Cate Blanchett and Michelle Yeoh. I think the Oscar is gonna go to Michelle Yeoh. I would like it if it went to Cate Blanchett. I think she deserves some recognition for her role in Tar, but I think Michelle Yeoh is gonna take it home. All right, the second to last category is Best Actor. Here are your nominees. Let me go ahead and preface this. I have not seen Living with Bill Nighy. I probably butchered that last name. I'm so sorry. But I think that either 4 of these that I have seen could win. Paul Mescal in Aftersun was absolutely brilliant. Brings tears to your eyes, his performance. I honestly would have not predicted Austin Butler to win. While he did do a great performance, but after the Golden Globes and he won Best Actor, I think he has a chance. Colin Farrell does a great job in The Banshees of Inisherin. I think he also could be a shoo-in for this award, but there is a powerhouse in this category, and that is Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser's acting and delivery in The Whale was so phenomenal. While the movie The Whale itself is not the greatest, it's Brendan Fraser's role that makes this movie so good. If Brendan Fraser was not in this category, I would like it if Colin Farrell won from The Banshees of Inisherin. I think he would be a great pick, but I'm gonna have to give this to Brendan Fraser for The Whale. Acting aside, I think it would be great to see him win this category after being blacklisted from Hollywood and this being his huge comeback story. But I do think there is a chance that either Paul Mescal or Colin Farrell could take this away from Brendan Fraser. I mean, even Austin Butler after the Golden Globes pick. But yes, last pick, I'm gonna go with Brendan Fraser in The Whale for Best Actor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at our last category, and that is Best Picture. Here are your 10 nominees. I'm gonna go ahead and get 3 out of the way that I don't think will win. Elvis, I don't think it'll win Best Picture. Top Gun Maverick, and Avatar 2: The Way of Water. While these 3 movies were huge blockbusters, I don't think they have a chance compared to the other 7. I mean, even out of the 7, I think there's really only 4 that probably have a shoe-in, and that's probably going to be between The Fabelmans, Tar, The Banshees of Inisherin, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Women Talking and Triangle of Sadness definitely could win this, but compared to those big 4, I really don't think they have a chance. I mean, who knows? We could get a surprise win from either of those 2. These 4 movies all bring something different to the table. After seeing The Fabelmans win at the Golden Globes, I think there's a very strong chance that they could win here. Even The Banshees of Inisherin, I think there's a very, very strong chance that they could take this category. But with the way the Academy votes and picks Best Picture, I don't think either of these will win. Side note, if you don't know how the Academy actually picks the Best Picture winner, all 10,000 members have to rank all Best Picture nominees 1 through 10, and whichever movie has the highest average rating of all of them is the winner. And I think for that reason, the winner for Best Picture will probably be Everything Everywhere All at Once. This movie is a force to be reckoned with a stunning cast, an amazing message of the movie, and great directors. I think that Everything Everywhere All at Once has a super strong chance to win Best Picture. So my prediction is going to be Everything Everywhere All at Once, Best Picture. And there you have it, all of my predictions for this year's Oscars. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. I would love to hear you guys' opinions. Thank you so much for watching. I will also be making a reaction video after the Oscars, seeing if any winners got snubbed or any surprise picks. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see y'all in the next video. Later.